First, police are searching for suspects linked to the killing of 7 people in Gugulethu, Cape Town. 2 more were injured in the shooting attack. The slaughter took place yesterday at an alleged drug den. For the latest on the story, we're joined by reporter Nobesutu Hejana. What have we found out, Nobesutu?
Well, James, we still have no word from the police as to the investigations. How far are they? But I'm now joined by a man who grew up in these streets of Gugulethu. He is the Deputy Minister of Land Reform, Mr. Nobesutu, who was just telling us that he knows the family members of the victims who were shot here. Mr. Skwacha, you were even telling me that one of the parents of the victim was your teacher.
Yes. So the parent of the victim was my teacher, Memiawa, a very strong disciplinarian. I know her very well. And I also know others who perished in this dastardly act yesterday here. They are from Gugulethu. I'm a son of Gugulethu. I'm very angry. I'm disgusted. I think that before I say anything, it's important that I extend a word of condolence to the families, deepest sympathies to them, but my anger derives from the fact that life in our constitution is supreme. No one has a right to take life, and I strongly condemn those that acted in a way that killed 7 people at once, mowed them down.
What do we know about these families? Who are they? And what could make or the motive behind this?
Look, I don't want to... I think that investigations are still on, and I think that the police should get into the roots of this and hold those responsible accountable for their deeds. But generally, we are experiencing crime in our areas, Gugulethu, Kaili, Chanyanga, Mainenberg, and everywhere else. And I don't want to speculate, but what flows around is that these might be acts of criminality. And I say to our people in all these communities, we defeated a monster called apartheid by standing together. We should stand together against this crime. We should stand together, especially against this new thing called protection fee. All our communities must stand together and we fight this so that there can be peace in our areas.
All right, thank you very much. Now, Tumela, I also want to bring in the Commissioner of the Human Rights Commission here in the Western Cape, Mr. Chris Nissen, who has been involved in the communities. Mr. Nissen, can you just tell us about your visit as the Commission? Why are you here?
Well, the right to life is sacrosanct in our country, and one murder is one murder too many. And therefore, as the Human Rights Commission, we are concerned about the historical killings on the Cape Flats, day after day, weekend after weekend. If it's not Gugulethu, then it's Nyanga, then it is Mitchell's Plain, then it's Hanover Park, there's Bishop Lavers. And I think the time has come for communities to stand together. Take the hands of South African Police Services with Metro Service and the City Police. Let's all stand together. Time has come for us to stand up, speak out, and not to be afraid. I know it's easy to say not to be afraid because people live in fear. People live in loose necks and so on. We hear about people coming from work and they black bags and people must throw their wallets and the cell phones in. We can't live like this. It's impossible. We create terror and prisons in our own streets, in our communities. And as the Commission, we say the right to life, the right to freedom, the right to walk, the right to be protected. And therefore we call upon South African Police Services and the community to take hands and say enough is enough. We need to stop the scourge of killings on the Cape Flats.
Thank you very much. That was Mr. Chris Nissen, the Commissioner from the Human Rights here in the Western Cape. Later on, we will be visiting one of the family the families of the victims that were shot here. We will be taken by the Deputy Minister of Land Reform to that particular house.
All right, let's leave it there, Nobesutu. Thank you.